everybody, welcome back to TorsCashCorner. And in today's video we're going to be doing a budget with me. I haven't done one of these in a while, so bear with me. It's gonna be per usual, kind of all over the place, but yeah, and we have some exciting news, so make sure you stay towards the end. But let's just jump into things. And so I've been kind of working on Cat's also stalking me outside the door, so if you hear him, I apologize. He's just talks too much. But I've been working on like kind of seeing how our budget was going to work for this month. So I've kind of got it figured out from here. So you're gonna see like all my messy notes and like all of that good stuff, but we're gonna fill out a budget with me kind of thing. And this one that we're going to be using, I haven't used before, but it's this one, and this is from Yancy over at Budgeting My Debts. And this is available for free on her Ko-fi, so I'm just going to try and use this to make it easier for me for this month, just because my iPad's getting pretty old, and the digital download that I use from Amanda usually, I just wasn't able to have my iPad for today's video, so we just are going to use Yancy's over here, and then I'll just put this how I do like this. This is usually the one I use from Amanda, and like I said, I usually use it on my iPad, but I need to get a new iPad, and I'm just waiting to finish Ellie's iPad payments, and then I'm going to get myself one. So we're working on that, but anyways, per meantime, yeah, we're going to go with this. I have notes all over, so I'm going to put these over here to the side, and you'll kind of, if I take a second, that's why. I also have this new cute little calculator, but I did get it like not new, and so some of the buttons do stick, and so if it takes me a minute to calculate stuff, this is why. Okay, but we need to make sure what we fully have in cash. This was my guesstimate here with these numbers, so I just need to make sure we have everything correct. And then I did pull out the cash already, and it's just been sitting in my little drawer, so we're gonna go through that as well. Okay, but for starters, we're gonna use like what's in the bank, so I don't think I need this right now. Okay, so I just printed this on an A5 sheet, and then we're going to just kind of make sure we're doing numbers correct and what's staying in the bank. So we're gonna put, see this? Okay, we're gonna put, well, let me just write down what we have coming out of the bank for sure. So from my account, we need, this Affirm, which is $27. $27, and then I got these numbers from my pre-filled calendar, so right here. Oh, it says 25. I'm pretty sure it's 27. I might have just oopsies goofed up there. We have our Walmart Plus for $7, so we're gonna add 7 more. We have our Showtime, also add the 7. Then we have a credit card payment, which this is literally just the minimum. I'm pretty sure, oopsies, I'm pretty sure this is our last month paying $25 right now, because after this, I believe I have my debt snowball set to pay $30. Yeah, so this is our last month. I set this up a while ago just on my own. This month though, we're paying $25, and then next month we'll start paying $30. So I'm just trying to get the ball going on some of these. Okay, I also forgot I have paid that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and also this is we're going to continue paying Gabe's credit card payment $200 until April here, and then we'll start paying more. So I'm just trying to get everything kind of going. And yeah, okay, so sorry, side note there. And then I also need my Ko-fi payment of $20 in there. Okay, $20 for that subscription. So in my bank, we are going to leave 86, which I believe. So I do in fact have $87. I left $1 extra. I guess I just forgot. But this is all staying in the bank account. So I'm just gonna, so I remember that this means it's, okay, so there is in fact that much in the bank. And then for in Gabe's bank, all I left was his credit card payment, as that's coming out Monday, and so I just don't want to, it wasn't worth it for me. This payment, I hope it's in frame. I can't see like that corner of my phone. Anyways, this payment is coming out of my credit card. It's already on there. It's fine. And then I am stuffing all of this in cash just to make sure it doesn't get used by Friday. In fact, I think I even left, Gabe's has a $9 buffer because I wasn't able to go to the ATM, and so the closest denominations I was able to get left an extra $9. So that's fine that that's in there. It'll be as a little it'll be as a little buffer. The $9, if he, I don't know, he just randomly might need crop. I don't freaking know. Okay. Anyways, this is all that's in the bank. So we'll put these as placeholders in my binders. This is that way. This is for sure that I know that this has a home. So 86, and then we have for 286, right? So that adds to our total of being in the bank from the 1935. Does that make sense? So we still have, well, 1935 minus 286 is, we're left with 1,649. Okay, and that is coming from 295 is fully in the bank. Okay, so in a separate other online account, we have 44. So we have in Venmo, sorry, let's start with that. We have Venmo, which has 90, and then in another one, we have 44, which I'm just going to title as Wise because that's just an easier way for me to remember it instead of writing everything out, just how I write Joint and Gobs. It's just shortened versions of whose account it is to make me remember a little bit easier. So to this, we're going to do plus 90 for 134. Okay, 429. Okay, sorry. That's the wrong color. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna use this one to do that. Okay, this is just so I can differentiate everything. Okay, so we have, sorry, what is it? 134. Okay. Okay, so for these in the bank ones, we're going to say that we are going to say that Spotify, which in my ring, which is equal to 25, is going to stay in Venmo. Okay, and we are also going to say that, okay, we're also going to state that car insurance is staying in there. Okay, and then we will also state that, okay, I lied. These two, the car insurance and the IRS, they're actually not going to be in there. Okay, I lied. So we're going to do plus 38 and then the 25. Okay, for 109. Okay. Okay, we're going to say that this credit card, which is also mine, is in there. That's what's going to stay for sure. Okay, and then have the entire car insurance stay in the bank, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, car insurance 76. It leaves $8. Okay, yeah, perfect. Car insurance. So then we just mark that fully off. Okay, and then that leaves $8. That 5 minus 286. Okay, so we actually have 17 extra dollars. So leave that for Canva, and then as $2 extra. I know that's all the way down here, and this was not at all what I thought was gonna happen, but I'm gonna save it for Canva, that 17, and then there'll be $2 extra for, what is it? $2 extra as a buffer. So we're gonna say Canva getting the 15 that it needs. And that's everything for being in the bank. I hope. I freaking hope. Hold on. Solves are in the bank issue. Okay. So now I'm going to figure out in cash everything we have, and then that's all going here. So let me, oopsies. Let's do some cash counting, I guess. Okay. And this is all just kind of thrown in here. Let's get the calculator ready. So from the ATMs, not this, but that was. So, I don't know exact denominations of how we're going to do everything, but we'll figure it out. Okay, these are a lot of ones. These are ones that I've just had in my stash. And I unstuffed some bills, and I'm hoping to have that up as a TikTok here soon. But I unstuffed some bills, so that's where we got this cash all from. Okay. Oh, and we did get, so we had some car issues. And so we borrowed a loan from Ellie's grandmother, for new tires. So that's where some of this money is also going, is to new tires. So, and this was mainly Gabe's paycheck as well as a little bit of ours. So it's just mainly all going to bills. I know that for sure. So yeah, anyways, let's just count here. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84. Okay. And then we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. Plus 1 plus 1,000. And then let's just do our ones one more time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 28, 29, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, and 85. Okay. plus 85. We're at 1,590. Right. Okay, so we actually had $2,019. That's what we're stuffing. I kind of messed up this 2019. Okay. So we have 1,590 and already I know 700. 700 is going to rent. Okay, and then car maintenance here. It's gonna get the 300. Okay, and that leaves us with 590 for everything else. So, Lost Lands is getting 200. The IRS here is getting 25. Okay. The loan, we have Gabe's loan here is getting $100. And then Forbidden is getting, this is our last payment for the month, like 150, I think. So we're gonna just add 100 to that. What does that leave us with? Let's do our power bill's gonna get 30. That's just to add a little bit to it. So let's leave this with 135. Okay. Add to gas because we're gonna need gas to get around. I'm just gonna do 50 in case Ellie and I pick up some random like Amazon Flex or whatever jobs. That's $50 for gas. It's probably plenty for the rest of the month. Okay, I'm going to do 30 of this is for gas. And then we're going to say groceries here. I want to make food for tomorrow is going to get 20. Well, I think maybe more than that. I don't know. I want to play my savings binder games, like my variables and stuff like that, the extra one that I have. Let's put $40 to that. Okay, $40 leaving us with 45. Let's add another 25, so making this a total of 45. Yeah. I'll add 25, and so then that leaves us with $20. Let's add that 20 back to here. So we actually will have 50 fully in gas. Oh no, I should actually, okay. Sorry, I'm changing my mind again, 30. And then I'm gonna use this for Happy Mail, this last 20, and for like anything that I might need for my launch coming out. I'm so excited. Okay, that leads, I think, towards everything anyways. So with that $20, please don't make me type it in. We should be at 0. So I'm gonna go in and make sure all of this adds up to $1,590. So let's see. So that is the correct math. So that will wrap up this budget with me. So if you want to see me stuff all of this, make sure you tune into the next video. For you, it'll probably be like, you know, a couple of days release, but for me, I'm just gonna go ahead and film this after this. But that will lead me toward the outro for this video. So some exciting news. So we did hit 500, over 500. Last I looked, I was at like 508 or something like that. So we will be doing a giveaway. So I didn't want that to be anywhere like in the title. I don't think I'm going to. So we're going to have some keywords that you're going to use. So for this giveaway, there are going to be 2 lucky winners. And so I haven't packaged everything, and this isn't everything that's going to be included, but there are going to be 2 little bundles. They are going to be bundles with some exclusive items, and then also some items from other creators that I've just added in as freebies that, like, I have so many challenges. I'm just at this point, like, it's time for me to give back. So I included some really fun goodies in here, and just that's a little sneak peek. Okay, so oopsies. So that is the little giveaway surprise. As for like keywords and commenting down below, first off, you have to make sure you're a public subscriber. If you don't know how to do that, I'm not really sure that I do off the top of my head, so you might probably want to Google that and like figure out how to do that, but make sure you're publicly subscribed for starters. Secondly, the keyword is going to be breakfast. And the reason I say that is because, so each, like, the main giveaway prize that I wanted to have was like some exclusive challenges that like no one else has, kind of thing. So the main theme for these 3 exclusives are breakfast themes. As you can tell, this is like a little roll and save, a little egg, and then some toast. Super cute. They're some of my favorites. I randomly at like 3 a.m. had a burst of creativity and just created them, and I exclusively wanted them to be for this giveaway. So I am giving away 2 little bundles with those 3 exclusive, and then like a couple other exclusive items, and like I said, some other items. So make sure you use the keyword breakfast, just in some way in a sentence down below. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. That's another rule. And yeah, I think that's not everything. Don't forget, okay, so I'm hoping by the time this video goes out that my launch has released. So go check out my Ko-fi for some really, really, really great items, okay? Like the binders, I have some binders in store. And then in hopes that Ko-fi maybe does okay, I'm considering an Etsy. We'll see. But these are gonna be some exclusive onlines that you can get, like these, okay? Like lots of little stuff coming to my Ko-fi shop, so make sure you stay tuned and checking out my Ko-fi. And yeah, I think that is everything now for reals, and that's everything for this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Oh my god, don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, all the things down below. Bye guys.